Is this thing on? Oh, kind of. Hello, everyone. Fantastic to be here making another video for all of you. Happy Wednesday to you all. And I hope everyone's off to a great start to their week. Sorry, just got distracted because someone walking down there. We live up on the 4th floor, and it's actually kind of interesting about living up on the 4th floor. And the reason that is because when we first moved in here, my partner said that, you know, they wanted the 4th floor and they were all excited for that. So we get everything moved in to the 4th floor and we're standing out on our balcony. And my partner was like, oh my gosh, it's actually kind of scary up here. And, you know, maybe we should have done the 1st floor. And I'm like, we had the option between the 1st and the 4th floor. But no, you know, they're over that fear now and everything, but it was funny. You know, we waited for a good over a month to get in here, and we finally got in here, and it's like, oh my gosh, now we're on the 4th floor and having slight desires to have been on the 1st. So interesting how that worked out. But anyways, how are all of you? I hope all of you are doing well. Thank you for coming back and seeing me again this week, and I would love to hear from you. I would love to hear how your week is going, how your day is going, what new things have come up, and what did you do to get over them. I love hearing from people. A lot of the comments that I get here lately are needed to hear this, you motivate me, and I love that. I love getting responses. And, you know, even individuals, if they want to come to me with a critique, I still welcome that as well, because this is a learning process. And if I agree with it, great. And if not, then, you know, there's some understanding to go on there. But yeah, so as you can see, my background is completely different right now. And there's a few reasons for that. So my partner and I had a roommate that lived with us, and they are no longer living with us. So our spare bedroom is available, which is now being transformed into our office workspace. I've got my desk and everything, and I'm going to be putting up some shelving over there in that area, and noticing some changes from time to time. So definitely stay tuned for that. When I get done, you know, putting a lot of the equipment up and everything, then there will be more to see, and I'll post photos and everything, but it's super exciting. Also really expensive. Really expensive. The desk that I got, I will actually try to show you guys. Yeah, right there. The desk that I got actually is it was a little bit over $100 on Amazon. Not bad, right? But unfortunately, it wasn't very safely secured in the box. You had the styrofoam on both ends of the desk, but like in between the actual wood itself and the cardboard was nothing. So unfortunately, the cardboard got punctured a little bit, and therefore my desk, which was unfortunate, but you know, it's okay. It is a little bit of a ding, a little bit of a crunch in my desk drawer, but no, we'll still roll with it. It's still gonna be just fine. Completely okay. As I continue to innovate and spend money, and you know, I'm really taking all these risks with everything that I'm doing. My partner and I have had conversations about, you know, the fear in all of this. And it's very good to communicate, especially when there's other individuals in the household that's involved in everything. Now, of course, my money is the only money that's being spent on all of this. But my partner supports me. And if I needed help purchasing something or the other, then of course I'm sure that they would be happy to accommodate me. But we keep our finances as separate as we can, and especially when it comes to business ideas and everything. So, you know, with that, there's all this communication going on and checking in with each other. They actually have some product ideas that they would like to launch hopefully this year, and I totally support that, and I am going to help them get going on that as far as the marketing and everything else. So, you know, communication with your partner, no matter where it is in your life, is very important. And you know, just everyone in the household. We don't have children, but I would definitely get them involved and, you know, get them to an understanding perspective. But no, it's just me and my partner now, and the home is feeling pretty fantastic. So pretty excited. In this week's video, what I want to talk about, get you guys thinking on, is patterns. That's what this video is going to be. We're going to talk about a little bit about patterns. My partner actually inspired this topic in me today. Today is Sunday. I do my filming on the weekends, and then it's published throughout the week. And so today is Saturday or Sunday. I wish it was Saturday, and then I would have another free day. But that's okay. I kicked butt yesterday, and so kicking butt today, get it all done, not a problem. But patterns. What patterns are you partaking in, and how is that affecting you, right? So let's think of it this way. Let's say, and I'm going to use my partner as a bit of an example here, of let's say you want to feel better, right? Let's say you want to feel more active, you want to feel more lively, you just want to feel more energized. And typically you may find yourself going for the coffee. I have a cup every morning, usually. Or you may find yourself going for some sort of caffeine, right? Okay, well, let's say you follow that for a week, a month. And guess what? You are now reliant on that to help yourself feel energized, to feel awake. I am at the point within my routine that I can wake up and not have any coffee, and I'm energized, and I'm still excited and still very lively throughout the day. But the individuals that need the caffeine and they become reliant upon the energy drinks, when that wears off, what are you left with? Well, you're left with a wear down, right? You're left with a crash, and then you're left continuously with the desire of, oh, I wish I felt better. Oh, I wish I had more energy. Okay. So you have to recognize, what are you doing to get yourself there? What are you doing that is not working for you? So if your routine is you get up, you check your phone, and now you're scrolling through Facebook, through LinkedIn, through news, whatever it is, if you're doing that for several hours, are you really giving your body what it needs to wake up? No, absolutely not. Me, first thing I do in the morning after shutting my alarm off, I do check my notifications and I respond to emails or whatever it is I've got on my phone, and then I get myself up, and I go get the coffee, I put on music, there's lights on, and my day is up and I am going and I'm ready for this. Even on the weekends when I'm not at my full-time job, I'm still waking up at 5 a.m., 6 a.m. every single day and kicking in ass, because it's what I need to keep myself up and going, and I feel so much better doing that. Especially with it being warmer out, like warmer weather for me is such a booster. When it's cold out and it's snowy over, months on end, as it is in Ohio, I end up finding that I don't have as much energy. I find that I have more energy when it's sunlight and I'm able to be outside. And that's just the extroverted nature in me. And turns out I actually I suffer from a vitamin D deficiency. And so natural sunlight, yes, let's put that on my skin, please. You have to look at your routine, you have to look at your pattern and ask yourself what it is that I'm doing, and try to think of ways that you can change your routine in order to get the results that you want. Does that make sense? So what I mean by that is that it's not going to be immediate. Like for me being on this first shift schedule, I've been on this first shift schedule for about 3 months now, and I finally got to this point where I'm like, yes, I'm ready to crunch the day as soon as I wake up. It's not going to be immediate at all. Whatever changes you initiate, you have to find what does and does not work for your body. But obviously what you've been doing isn't working because you're not there, right? Like you're down here, slow starts to the day. If you get up here, that's your goal is right up there. So understand that it's definitely going to take time, and that's completely okay. It's a process. Change is a process. It is a process to rewire your brain, and so that it understands that when that alarm goes off, you're not feeling sad that, oh my gosh, I just want to sleep more. No, you can retrain your brain so that when you wake up in the morning, it's, yes, I have all of this going on, right? And there's more to that in terms of how you're living your life that is more of a advanced concept, and it's a critical thinking concept that I'll put a video out at some point about that. But right now, let's just initially stay focused on that routine. What routines are you following or practicing that is not getting you the results that you want? And then what are you doing to try to get the results that you want that still aren't getting you there, right? Like the consumption of caffeine to get yourself that energy that's eventually going to go away and you're eventually going to crash. And for everyone, it's different, right? Like, I know people who are very up early first thing in the morning, and their thoughts often enough are still, I want to sleep in more, or I'm not ready for this day and everything like that. And they're very motivated people, and they go out there and they kick ass and they get it done, but they still carry around that mindset. So it's all about what works for you. But if the argument is what I'm doing isn't working and I want change, then that's why I'm putting forward the argument of, okay, the rebuttal of, all right, well, there are some things that you can change within your routine. Let's look at that routine and let's do something about that, right? It was actually funny. I started to have a conversation with an individual today, and initial conversations, first time having a conversation with this girl, and she's telling me, she's lacking in motivation because there are things that she's wanting to do. She works third shift. She tries to be in bed by noon and everything before her shift within the night. And there's all this stuff that she needs to get done, but she does not have the motivation. She doesn't want to be around the people. She doesn't have the energy for it. And it's like, okay, well, if those factors are true, those factors aren't going to excuse the fact that you're not getting anything done. You need to still do the work in order to get the results. If you spend all this time dreading and thinking about, I've got so much to do, you're not going to be able to get it done. And that's just the truth. It doesn't mean that you're a bad person in any way. It may just mean that you complain quite a bit. And if you're someone who doesn't want to complain, then you need to try to figure out, how can I stop complaining? And I'm not going to make this a super long video. I definitely just wanted to pass around this idea. But when we're thinking of our patterns and when we're thinking about the things that we want, we have to be honest with ourselves. And honesty means asking the questions of, what am I doing that is working versus what am I doing that's not working? And when you have those answers, then you will know what it is you need to change. And then you can start doing the research, maybe have some conversations with someone who has the result that you're looking for, and ask them, hey, how can I get there? What can I do? What are you doing to get yourself there? Try to find what does and does not work for you. But it's all up to you. Remember, you are in charge of your life. You are an amazing person, and you have so much power inside of you. The question is, what are you going to do with that? Are you going to use that power to keep yourself comfortable and safe? Our brains are designed for us to keep us safe, right? If we're feeling stressed, then it sends us the signals to let us know that we're uncomfortable. If we are overworking ourselves, our bodies is going to be wore out, is going to let us know that we're tired, and that this isn't healthy, right? So our brains will communicate that to us. And if your brain is communicating to you that you're tired every day, well, then that's because your brain is used to that. You are your brain. Your brain is consciousness, right? You are consciousness. You are your brain. Right now, I am inside your consciousness because I'm talking to you. We're not going to get too philosophical about that, but definitely keep that in mind. If you want change, it is possible. You just have to put in the work and get your butt off the couch. All right. Have a fantastic day, everyone. You're absolutely amazing. I believe in you 100%. Please stay in contact with me. I would absolutely love to hear from you. You can follow me on Instagram. You can follow me on Facebook. I have a like page. You can, of course, hopefully you are subscribed and following me here and sharing these videos. And you can also find me on TikTok. You can find me on LinkedIn. No matter the platform, just search @Isabella Tate Speaks, and something will come up and you will be able to find me. All right. Have a great day, everyone. I love you. You're amazing. Go kick ass. And let me know at the end of the day how it's went for you. Goodbye.